Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Summerset. I just woke up, so if my voice sounds, you know, deep and sexual, that's why. Alright, so, it's been a couple of weeks since we played previously. I felt like we should probably take a little bit of a break from the game since we are going to die. See you there. Behind me, you're freaking me out. So I figured we should take a little bit of a break from the game just to sort of mix up the content on the channel. Been doing Dino Crisis, Link's Awakening, that sort of thing, but we are not quitting, quite obviously. But, you know, a little bit, you know, a break freshens things up, and so forth. Let's have a threesome. Alright, so, let's read the description. We're continuing the main quest. We're trying to mainline the main quest here, because this is not our character that we're really using anymore. We're just using this guy to finish Summerset. And then if there's any side quests in Summerset we want to do on our, you know, main air quotes, we can do those on Jason McFurryface. I think that's his name. I don't remember. It's something McFurryface. Lost in translation. Right Master Lachesis remembers a woman's voice, whispering ancient words over and over. He thinks these words are tied to the place where he hid the heart of transparent lore. Before we breach the barrier, we need to determine what the words mean. Darian's ready. Now I should head into the Dreaming Cave and meet up with the Right Master. Where are we going? That way. Alright. Let go. By the way, lady, we do have, I think, a bunch of crown crates that a viewer slash friend very kindly gifted to me. Why is there like a like a dead raccoon there? What the hell? Yeah, so we will open those at the end of the video, assuming there's not like a gazillion of them, otherwise I'll have to make their own video, but I think there's like 5 or something, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'll try not to forget. If I do forget, then I'll have to record it like later and string it on the end, but either way, I'll put it in the end of the video. So yeah, I think they're also on the other character, though. Crates may be universal, I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to open them on the other character just in case. You never know, but I think the rewards are universal, but like I say, I'm not entirely sure, so just to be safe.
We're as prepared as we can be without knowing exactly where this pathway leads. I've even set wards that will help protect me from the Daedric princes. Remember, though, our primary goal is to recover the heart of transparent law.
I know I've said this before, maybe not in these exact words, but this expansion DLC thingy, Summerset, is freaking beautiful, man. Like, the colors and, well, mostly the use of color. It's like, it's so visually pleasing. I like it. How do we activate the portal? Do I smash my head into it? Will that work?
The Golden Knight must wield the reforged Dawnbreaker to breach the barrier. Then we simply step through the portal and see where it takes us. I expect we may call upon your fighting skills before all is said and done.
Skills?
Are you ready to proceed?
Oh yeah, dude. Let's go.
Sir Darian, deal with this barrier, if you please.
My pleasure.
My pleasure. Excuse the dogs. By the power of, oh my god, blinding lights.
Let's go.
I have no vision. Not that I had any anyway. Good work there, He-Man. Oh, he gone now. Yeah, again, there's a lot of ladies that play MMOs. It's fascinating to me. I still can't quite figure out why that's a thing. Evergloom? How cool does that look? Evergloom, Nocturnal's ever-shifting domain of twilight and gloom that somehow seems to be adjacent to every other realm of reality. In the dark, if you turn and look quickly, you can almost glimpse it. Ooh, spooky. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look quite as cool now as it did
I'll be all right, Valcerin.
In the picture.
Manipulating the Dreaming Cave always exhausts me.
We'll take it slow. Let the others clear the path for us.
Want this dude's Aurora in armor, man?
I expected the pathway to lead to some obscure corner of oblivion, but this is Nocturnal's realm. I wish I could remember what compelled me to hide the heart here.
You hid the heart of transparent lore in Nocturnal's realm, you scamp.
The heart is here. I'm positive. Now that I think about it, this location has a familiar feel. I've been here before.
Yeah,
I just need to remember where I placed the stolen crystal.
Of course you've been here. You put the heart here. You said that. God, he's going to see now. How do we find the heart?
Take Darian and scout the path ahead. Look for any signs that might indicate where I hid the heart. Valcerin will assist me, and we'll follow behind you. As much as it pains me to admit, my many years are finally catching up with me.
Trying to think what a sign would look like. I mean, that would indicate a heart's hid there. It's very, very odd. Dari and I will scout ahead. Darian's my new best friend.
Be prepared for anything. This is Nocturnal's realm, after all.
Yeah, I got you, pal. Don't you worry. Alright, how big is this area? Pretty freaking large! And there's a long winding path. I am going to guess that this is going to be invisible walled. No, it is not. Shocking. What is that? Night Terror. Oh, I have those all the time. No, I don't actually.
Nocturnal's minions aren't exactly modest, are they? Not that I'm complaining.
I actually know what I dreamt about last night, and it was actually just about having too much work to do at work. It wasn't like a nightmare, you know, because I never really worry about that stuff. Use Dawnbreaker. Use Dawnbreaker. That sounds pretty... Use Dawn... Oh! What an absolute shed. Well, we've avoided like a shit ton of combat, which has already made me quite excited, let me tell you.
The featherless one walks the path once more. But where is the pretty crystal he carried last time? Ah! Ah!
Did that bird just talk? You heard that, right?
Pay the crows no mind. They're nothing but an annoyance.
Did I hear that? Yeah? Couldn't really have not heard it, to be honest. So, hang on. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. Hi.
The crows serve as Nocturnal's eyes. She watches us through these annoying little creatures. There's nothing to do about it except to keep moving forward until we find the hiding place.
What did the crow mean by the feather? Hang on, let me do the impression of the crow. What did the crow mean by the featherless one walks the path once more? Ha!
I remember carrying the heart of transparent law along this path.
That's what you sound
and
like.
up toward the mountain above. I remember Nocturnal's creatures moved aside to let me pass. Obviously, they aren't as accommodating as last time I was here.
Yes, you were being controlled somehow, weren't you? Should we keep going?
I don't see any alternative, do you? Perhaps more memories from when I was last here will return as we continue along the path. Clear the way ahead, if you please.
Sass me, boy. Don't sass me. Alright, where are we going? Oh my goodness. Wait, why is it pointing backward? Don't lie to me. We're going this way. We're going this way on a magical journey. Well, hello. Wait a minute. I just realized... maybe not exactly, but what she's wearing looks very similar to the robes of Nocturnal, or whatever they're called from Skyrim. Which I know what you're about to say. Well, that's because you're in Nocturnal's realm. Duh. Well, I mean, alright, calm down, I know that. Hang on. I just switched, I switched my loadout, and I don't know which button. Hang on, it's the side mouse button. Ooh, hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Does that mean I finally figured out how to do it? I could probably switch to a staff like this. Do I want to set that up right now? No. But, interesting to know. I will probably set that up at the end of the episode, assuming I do not forget. But we know my memory. It basically doesn't exist, so I'll probably forget. Right, so I'm mashing E to use the Dawnbreaker. There we go. Oh, damn. Dawnbreaker does work, let me tell you. Get wrecked. What are they called? Shrike. I like that word. That's a good... Shrike is a... They are very large ladies. And oddly very attractive. Though she's got absolutely no ass. Needs to get on the squats, let me tell you. Because, in case you hadn't heard, all women are nothing but sexual objects.
Remind me to wear lighter armor next time we have to climb a mountain.
Women only exist to make sandwiches and have sex with me. I'm being sarcastic, by the way, in case it wasn't painfully obvious. I think my bear exists, does it? I think my bear's been dead for a while. Yeah, my bear... Is that my dog? I think it's my dog. Hey, bear! Bear of justice! Yeah, get him! That's a Shrike Talon. Talons are sharp and scary. Like... snake teeth. Fangs, if you will. But talons and fangs are two separate things. One is in your mouth, the other is on your hand. Or in the case of a snake, not on your hand, because they don't have hands. I was gonna say they don't have snakes. Look, I just woke up, okay? Nothing I'm saying right now makes any real sense. I'm just talking absolute shit. I always talk absolute shit. However, I'm normally better at disguising it, because I'm not quite so, you know, out of it. But there we are. Ooh. Damn, that looks awesome. Dude, again, the visuals of the... I almost said of this mod. Oh, look. look, floating islands and everything. Of the, can I go down there? Probably, but there would most likely be death. Is that like a ruined ship over there? With some spooky lights? I think it might be. Hang on a minute. What's that? I thought that was a chest for a moment, but I do not think it is a chest anymore. There's like a ruined tent and a spinning wheel? They've been like spinning flax or something. Does Rumpelstiltskin live here? Well, these are the Night Terrors. I don't think we fought these yet. I think we've only been fighting the other dudes, but maybe we have. Maybe the first thing we killed was a Night Terror. Not completely sure, to be honest. Yeah, get him. So that thing seems to have massive AoE on it, which I gotta be honest, makes me a very happy boy. Alright, so because I don't really have anything else to particularly talk about right now, I'm gonna talk about professional wrestling for a little bit, and I know most of you go like, boo, pro wrestling sucks. Well, see, that's kind of what I'm gonna be talking about, alright? So, whoa, what happened there? I got like turned around, couldn't move? That was weird. That was weird. So, Wraith of Crows. You look interesting. Damn, he does look interesting. God, I wish I could get that mask. And his armor, actually. Well, I don't want to be all like zombified like him, but you know, that. Oh shit! What the hell happened there? That aside, cool looking enemy, man. Like, again, some of the enemy design here is also some of the best I've seen in Elder Scrolls Online as well, and I guess just in Elder Scrolls in general. You know, most of the enemies in
one couldn't resist the sea slode, not on his own.
in this are
What
in
nonsense is this?
the regular
He
ones.
doesn't remember. So desperate he was, he leaped at our mistress's offer. Ah!
Speak plainly, crows. Come back here.
Yeah, crows,
Jesus,
talk to me like
calm
a
down.
normal person.
Their words mean nothing.
Alright,
This
well, I guess...
is getting stranger and stranger.
Yes, yes it is, but we are in a realm of oblivion, let us not forget. Anyway, I guess I'll continue my, my dive into, the suckiness of pro wrestling lately in a moment.
The crows. Their words stir the echoes in my mind.
I was taking a mouthful of, you know, fluid. Okay, look, that came out wrong. I was drinking. So did you accept an offer from Nocturnal?
I remember fighting the sea slode's compulsion.
My eyes
with
if you
every
listen carefully.
fiber of my being. And I was losing. I remember searching for something, anything, to keep me from giving Keturah the heart.
Well, you failed. Do you remember anything else?
I remember Nocturnal appearing before me, offering to help me hide the heart away in a place that no one would ever find it. Then, let's keep going. Clear the path ahead while I try to recall the rest of the memory.
You should have locked it in a chest and buried it on a desert island. Like Davy Jones and Pirates of the Caribbean 2 or 3. I know Davy Jones is originally in the second one, but is the heart situation in the third movie? I don't know. I'm gonna say it. Pirates of the Caribbean 3? Is it At World's End? Is that what it was called? Didn't like it. Thought it was a bit shit. I really love Pirates of the Caribbean 2. I even really quite like number 1. That 2's my favorite. I really love that movie. I've seen that movie so many times. Like, an unsettling number of times. Whoa! I thought you were a player. I don't know why. Perhaps because you're so bloody large and normally they're absolutely massive. Because they're overcompensating for something. Anyway, so, yeah, professional wrestling. So, when I say professional wrestling, I'm talking about WWE. There are other companies like AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, I mean Impact, but apparently Impact is not too bad now, but for many years it was terrible, so I feel like their reputation has been pretty ruined. Like, yeah, I feel like most people, including myself, are just not giving them a chance anymore, because it's like, look, you were awful for a very long time. Anyway, so I'll try and keep this as brief as I can, but you know, again, I'm just killing time here with some kind of banter whilst we kill many enemies. So basically, WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, SmackDown and Raw specifically.
Be ready for anything.
Yeah. Have been very bad lately. Like, very bad. Like, unusually so, more than normal. Like, real bad. And, like, the only good thing recently really was this whole Bray Wyatt thing. Now, Bray Wyatt is a guy who's been around for many years, but he had this new character that he called The Fiend, which I know sounds ridiculous, but work with me here. So this Fiend character was basically him having like a split personality, and the Fiend was like the dark part of him, and then, you know, The other part of him, he was sort of like this this Mr. Rogers, like, children's TV presenter, like, overly nice, you know, saying like yowie wowie and stuff like that, like really like corny, cheesy stuff, but you know, intentionally so. And then the Fiend like has this really badass, almost clown-looking mask. Like if you just Google it, you'll see what the mask looks like and everything. And this is like an expensive mask made by like he's some like horror movie, you know, aesthetics person, makeup artist or something. Like this guy, you know, knows his stuff, right? And he even had a lantern made of his old head, and you could, if you just like look up Fiend Lantern, you'll see it as well. Like it looks lifelike, like, and the eyes are stitched up, and the mouth's open, and the lights of the lanterns coming out of that. It looks cool as shit. I did post it on the Discord a few weeks ago when it debuted. Anyway, so let's read this real quick. I guess we've missed the other parts, but whatever. There's Private Thoughts Part 4. Reaching Summerset, I am reborn. Mother has made it clear to me that the path I followed was not my own, that I'd be a slave to this world's rules and laws, that I'd be forced to walk the steps of another. I should be free, and free is what I shall become. From the darkness, a new dawn is about to break over this world. Dawn is breaking, brother. With the coming of this dawn, hatred, greed, and death will be wiped away. Oh, okay, so this is good. I am so ready for this to occur, and I've never been more sure about that part I want to play. Mother has offered me a position in the court of Bedlam, a group dedicated to bringing this new world into existence, but Mother's plans go well beyond even this prestigious group. Mother has given me a new name, a new goal. Blood will be spilled, lives will be lost, but in the end the world itself shall change. No more pain, no more loss. Oh, this is some Noah's Ark shit. No longer am I a daughter of House Redoran, now I am a daughter of Nocturnal. My name is Tandilwin, and I will burn the world so that a better one may rise from the ashes. Rise from your grave. I keep seeing glowing lights. Oh, okay, I keep thinking it's one of those sky shard things. It is not. So anyway, the Fiend character was super cool. You know, and
the path ends here.
It does, pal. He re-debuted as the.
I remember this.
Re-debuted as the Fiend.
What are you saying?
I'll go over that in a minute.
I'm saying I remember taking the heart through that portal.
Alright, let's talk to you.
With every step along this path, my memory grew clearer. This portal, it leads to where I had my fateful meeting with Nocturnal, where she offered to aid me in my struggle against the sea-slowed Katora.
What kind of aid did she offer you?
Nocturnal offered me a spell that would hide the heart from everyone. The sea-slowed, Nocturnal, even from me.
You're a tit.
As soon as I hid it away, my memory of even possessing the crystal faded like a distant dream.
So the heart is on the other side of this portal.
I assume so. Some of the details still elude me. I remember entering the portal with the heart, then returning here without it in my hands.
Well, it sounds like you put it in there.
Since I cast the spell with those ancient words, only I can use it again to unseal the hiding place.
What about Nocturnal?
My preparations included numerous wards of protection. They should allow me to resist even the magic of a Daedric prince, at least for a short amount of time. Through the portal, I remember an ancient ruin. Head for that, and we'll meet you there.
Then open the portal and let's go find the heart, champ. Come on, let's go.
Step cautiously. I remember very little about what lies on the other side of this portal.
Well, you're getting old, you know it happens. Memory loss happens to the best of us, pal. Oh, okay, so I thought he had to, like, cast something on the portal or whatever. Evidently not. Alright, let's give it a second to see if anyone starts chattering to me like this Golden Knight fella. Can we even talk to you? What you got to say?
Didn't the old man mention an ancient ruin? Let's keep climbing until we find it.
I mean, yeah, he did. Alright, so this doesn't look particularly different from where we just were, which is quite surprising. I was expecting this to be dramatically different. Right, so anyway, yes, he re-debuted as the Fiend, but on the Titantron, the big screen, he's doing, like, these segments in this, like, literally, like, called the Firefly Funhouse, which is, like, a kid's, you know, TV show thing, as his, like, Mr. Rogers character, and that's him as Bray Wyatt. And then he's wrestling as the Fiend in the mask with...
Recite the words of power! Recite the words of power!
Kalima!
Recite the
Kalima
words of
Shakire! Again, I'll continue between
I remember the
story
words,
bits.
but I don't know exactly what they mean. Once I begin the spell, Be ready for anything.
I'm ready. Cast the bastarding spell and reveal where the heart is hidden, Celebrimbor.
My friends, the heart of transparent law will soon be back in our hands.
Cool statue. Oh, damn.
Heart, reveal yourself. Ganoro Beren.
Ganoro Beren.
It's glowing.
Ijavil. Of course. I put the heart inside myself. It was the perfect hiding place.
You buffoon. Oh my god, it's clever as
Look,
well.
Mephala. The mortal hid the heart inside his own body. How clever.
How clever.
Oh, Mephala and Clavicus Vile. This could be bad.
Oh shit.
But why did Nocturnal keep this from us? No matter. I'll take the crystal now, right, Master?
My wards shall protect me.
Impressive for a mortal. But the wards won't hold long against our power.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
Do it now. Oh my god. I'm sorry, the way he's like bouncing back and forth. That's some good shit. That is good shit. Alright, so yes. Anyway, the long story short version is that they had a Hell in a Cell match, right? Between the Fiend and the Champion.
Stop struggling, mortal. You're only delaying the inevitable.
And this actually was so bad that it became such big news that Brazzers were like ripping into WWE on Twitter.
Use the sword's power.
And I don't follow Brazzers, by the way. And IGN did like a video about it and everything. Like it's not a gaming
Fight,
thing.
Ikesis. Just hold on.
And yet even IGN were up on it. Like this was real bad. So for those that don't know, Hell in a Cell
Dawnbreaker is ready. Just give the command.
Called Hell in a Cell because it's supposed to be like anything goes. Like, you know, they use weapons. It's no DQ. It's just like you're trapped in a cell, and there's hell. You're supposed to win. So the long story short version is that and this was ridiculous. So
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's
professional
power.
wrestling is not real, right? Well, okay, it is real, but like what they do is not real. You know, it's almost like ballet, but done as a fight. You know. A bit like capoeira, if you want to think about it like that.
Where do all these Daedra keep coming from?
I think capoeira is actually a pretty good example. But anyway, I tried to attack her. But anyway, so
Command me and I'll use
the reason
sword's
this was so
power.
bad was that, you know, professional wrestlers have a finishing move, right? They call it a finisher for a reason because it's supposed to finish the match. Now, yes, occasionally people kick out of finishers, and that's like for the big matches at like WrestleMania and stuff like that. So they're booking.
Dawnbreaker is ready.
They're
Just
booking
give
the
command.
Fiend as Michael Myers. Like he legitimately got hit by this guy's finisher over a dozen
Hold
times,
still, mortal.
and was just like
and I'll
standing
make
back
this
up,
quick.
kicking out a one. Like that was pretty silly, but like
Dawnbreaker is ready.
I
Just
like
give
the
the
Fiend.
command.
I like Bray Wyatt, right? So I'm like, this is really silly, but you know what? Because it's Bray, I'll accept it. You know. But then. They had Seth Rollins, the champion, the guy hitting the Fiend with all his finishes, just hit him with a bunch of shit, and then he still kept not being able to beat him, and then he got a sledgehammer.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
Essentially hit a bunch of crap like ladders and chairs and stuff that were on top of him with the sledgehammer, and then the referee called the end of the match, which is whether they want to call it a no contest or not. That is still a DQ, essentially, right? Like, it has the exact same result, no matter what way you want to word it.
Val, promise me you'll lead them.
So,
Don't even say it, Ikesis. Just keep
he'll
fighting.
be fine, probably. So, they ended a match that
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
is supposed to have a definitive end with a bullshit, like, non-finish. After having this freaking Michael Myers shit going on where he's like kicking out a one of like legitimately like over a dozen of this
Dawnbreaker
guy's
is ready.
finishes.
Just
It was
give
just
the
so bad. Like, and I'm probably not even describing it to sound half as bad as it was. It was fucking dreadful. It was so bad, and you can find this online as well, that the crowd were chanting bullshit. They were trying to restart the match. After it went off the air, they were chanting refund. Like, this is... And this comes at a time where WWE have like really big competition from AEW, which are a new company that are owned or run/owned by Tony Khan, who's like an NBA guy. Like, he's got a shitload of money,
Tell
like
me
billions.
when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
And AEW's doing really well. And they've got people like Chris Jericho in AEW.
Tearing me apart!
You're tearing me apart, Linda.
I've got him!
Lisa, whatever.
Wait, what's the...
Nocturnal, how dare you interfere?
So it was bad.
Get out of my realm, princess.
Oh,
You are
damn.
no longer welcome. The heart belongs to me. We made a deal, didn't we, mortal?
Icasis?
I did what I had to. I hid the heart, even from you. The only way to retrieve it is to kill me.
Alright, can do.
Very well. I accept those terms.
No!
Never mind then. I
need
thought
to
he was
go,
going to be fine.
now.
Where are we going? There's more of this crow deep. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Well, shit, I guess he's dead.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like incredibly attached to him. He seemed like an alright fella, but I don't think we knew him very well, so I'm not gonna shed a tear over that. But oh, these ones have names.
Stay back!
Andorin and Dinidan, Andorin, something like that. Interesting. I'm sure those names have massive lore significance, and I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me. If they do, I will try and relay it to you next episode. So hit me up with the lore, and then I'll pretend like it came from me. No, I won't. I'll give you credit. I'll even say your name.
Right, Master.
Probably.
Damn it. Hang on. I'll get us out of here.
Dawnbreaker will protect us. I hope.
By the power of
Meridius
Dawnbreaker.
Vessel, you have no power here.
I'll show you power, you monster!
The sword of light. I'll take that.
My sword! I just fixed that!
The heart is mine, and soon the Crystal Tower will belong to me. I no longer need Mephala or
You really
Fire.
fucked up.
Hold on. I'm getting us out of here.
I can see that. Take your time. Oh! Good lord, man. Blinding. Well, that was cool. And I got to rant a little bit about Hell in a Cell. But again, Google some of the stuff and you'll be like, oh, he's right. It was dreadful.
Valsarin? Where's the Right Master?
Nocturnal killed him. We couldn't stop her.
Fucked him up, she did.
That's not possible.
I saw it with my own two eyes, love it. It's very possible. Who am I speaking to? Oh, I'm speaking to you. There.
This doesn't make any sense. What happened to the Right Master?
Nocturnal killed him. She is the heart of transparent law now. We are Screwdord.
I don't believe it. The Right Master, Icasis, he's the best of us.
Oh yeah, it's Ike.
Besides, I thought only he could reveal the heart's hidden location.
I keep thinking it's an L, like calling him Lachesis. I still think Lachesis sounds better than Icasis, because Icasis reminds me a little bit too much of Icor, but we're getting off topic here, more so than we already were. He hid the heart in his own chest like a tit. Nocturnal tore it out and killed him. Frankly, he kind of did this to himself.
I knew he was remembering things, but I had no idea he was so desperate. To make a deal with a Daedric prince? Even to foil the sea slode? That was just foolish. In retrospect, though, I might have done the same. How do we beat the Triad now?
I don't think the Triad exists anymore. Nocturnal took the heart for herself.
Nocturnal betrayed the other princes? That's rather typical from what I've read. Without the heart, without the Right Master, what are we supposed to do now?
We have to find another way.
I'm not sure there is another way.
Booty.
With the heart of transparent law, Nocturnal can control the Crystal Tower. And with the Crystal Tower, she can... well, I'm not sure why she wants the tower. We'll need to consult a few experts about that.
Or you could give me a skill point, some Sigic wood and gauntlets, which apparently are just a visual thing, and Ratmaster's Memorial Battle Sword, which sounds cool as shit, quite frankly.
Grief does us no good unless we use it to focus our commitment. We need to rally our forces. It's time to turn this Daedric tide before the waters of oblivion overwhelm us. Thankfully, Sotha Seal returned while you traveled the Dreaming Cave.
I was about to say she's a good voice actress, but I don't necessarily know that that is the case, because her cadence is a little bit, like, anime-ish, you know, like a little over the top. But I like her voice. And her, I was gonna say her delivery, but yeah, apart from she needs to, like, just tone it back, like, a little bit. Just a tad, just, like, a little tweak here and there. But she's got potential. Did Sotha Sil have any news to share?
Sotha Sil said he had information meant only for Right Master Ikesis's ears. He asked me to send the Right Master to see him when he returned from traveling the Dreaming Cave.
You see what I mean? Like, traveling the Dreaming Cave. Like, it's just a cave. It's just a little bit too much, you know, enunciation. Someone needs to tell Sotha Sil that the Right Master is dead.
We also need to convince Sotha Sil to share the news he brought with us. But without the Right Master, he may decide to simply depart. Like all the members of the Dark Elf Tribunal, he can be very enigmatic. Maybe you should talk to him.
Oh my god, I'm noticing it at the end of every sentence now. She over-enunciates. I'll speak to Sotha Sil.
We need to rally our forces, my friend.
We'll do that in a minute, but first things first, I'm checking out, where is my sword? Oh, it's that's what an idiot. So this one is two-handed, and we are currently using a one-handed, which means we're not going to be able to use our moves. However, I could put this on the other thing, couldn't I? So if we do that, do I have my shield back? No, I've got to re-equip this. Give me a moment here. Okay, so we got 2 skill points we can use. I'm going to use one of them now because we can actually morph Arctic Wind. So let's have a look at what the morphs are. New effect, heals nearby ally. We don't have friends, and that's useless. Now requires a targeted cost, but stuns the target, reducing the cost of the ability as the ability ranks up. Sure, so we do specifically have to aim that at someone. But still, will be good for stunnage. So I've made a second class, essentially. We've got one-handed, we've got two-handed. We've got one-handed, we've got two-handed. We've got one-handed, we've got two-handed. Beautiful. Alright, so let's go, well, in fact, where the hell is Sotha Sil? If Sotha Sil is close, we'll go have a chat with them very quickly, but I'm trying, and I've said this in the other series recently, I'm trying to keep episodes no more than 45 minutes, because that was always the goal, is 30 to 45, but recently a lot of videos have been going to 60, and that's too damn long. So I'm trying to, like, cut back a little bit, because it's going just a little long, so if I can find this person quickly, we'll have a chat with them. I also have to remember that we need to open these bloody crates, so I want to save a little bit of time for that as well. Ah, okay, Sotha Sil is right here. Hello!
How
I don't know what that voice crack was, but don't ask.
The Sijiks know better than to disturb me in my private study, and the Right Master has kept me waiting for an inordinate amount of time. That leads me to a single conclusion. The Right Master has not returned from the Dreaming Cave.
Hello! Alright, the Right Master is dead, Nocturnal killed him.
That is
right
unfortunate.
to the point.
I enjoyed my infrequent talks with Ikesis. Ah, well. Now, if you don't mind, I have preparations to make before I take my leave.
You're just going to leave, but I thought you had information to share with the Right Master.
I am, and I did. But the Right Master is no longer in a position to receive that information.
Touché.
Now, once again, I ask.
We need your help to stop Nocturnal, damn it! Tell me what you were gonna tell the Right Master. I'm the new Right Master by proxy.
A demand? Interesting.
Maybe.
Then hear my words. Nocturnal stole a secret I thought well hidden. I developed a technique for utilizing life energy as a source of power. I suspect she will use that technique to amplify the Crystal Tower.
What will amplifying the Crystal Tower do?
The Crystal Tower exists on multiple planes of reality simultaneously and possesses capabilities we do not fully understand.
That's correct.
We must assume that Nocturnal's options are infinite. I suggest you find Valcerin and inform her of this development.
Nocturnal's no longer working with the other Daedric princes. She did this cool, like, hand motion and they poofed.
I find it hard to believe that Nocturnal, Mephala and Vile worked together for as long as they did. Daedric princes aren't known for their willingness to share. With the heart, Nocturnal moves one step closer to gaining control of the tower.
Why is the heart so special?
Transparent law.
What's that mean?
The crystal at the top of the Crystal Tower anchors its metaphysical structure to all realities. With the heart, she can restore the crystal, utilize its capabilities, and make herself master of the tower.
So basically, it's kind of like the Infinity Stones, but sort of not at all, really. How can the Crystal Tower exist on multiple planes at the same time?
The tower straddles every reality.
Straddles.
Its true purpose remains lost to time, but I theorize it was created as a watchtower of sorts, a doorway to everywhere. It stands to reason, then, that the tower is the key to omnipresence.
How does that help Nocturnal?
Imagine a Daedric prince who can exert influence throughout the multiverse at the exact same moment in time. Nocturnal could become infinite.
It was a silly question,
If she accomplishes that, then her power would multiply accordingly. She would be without limits.
Again, my guy's an idiot. Ask the dumbest questions. Alright, so really quick, let's see if we can open these crates.
You need to go to Valserin's study right now. There's a problem.
No.
He's
Next
really
episode.
Tall.
Knight of Meridia, stay and talk with me.
Okay, so it turned out the crates haven't arrived yet. She doesn't know why. She's like gonna email them or something. So, to save you the time of me looking through my inventory, being confused, like, I don't know where they are, etc., switching characters and all that, I'm just gonna save you the time. And as penance for my mistake, question mark, even though it wasn't my fault, here is a girl who is very hot doing squats. You're welcome. Anyway, now I'm gonna cut to the actual outro. Yeah, I have no idea. They're not on this character either. And I just checked the messages. She did specifically say, like, yo, I did send you, like, pets and multiple crates and stuff like that. So I will message her and let her know. I don't know where the rest of them are, because we seem to have one crate, and I don't even know if that came from. I think maybe we already had that. I'm not even sure. Well, anyway, so that's gonna do it for today's episode. I guess we'll check out the crate situation next time if they do ever arrive. But yeah, it beats the hell out of me, man. I'll tell you. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, as always. If you did enjoy the episode, would appreciate a like, comment, etc. Helps out a great deal. Thanks so much to this month's patrons, who are Arcarus, Arena 1997, Black Wolf 8994, Billy 9, Bloodpire, George Blackwell, lots of black. Hitbox, Jeremy Burris, KP Shadow, Squirrel, Loot Smoke Soldier, Luna Parker, Marcin Cisnewski, Miss Justice 83, Pedro Marquez, Philip Rep, Rex Burum, Shadow Sephiroth 666, Trent 123, and Vincent Clark. Thank you, everyone. You are awesome, and I'll see you next time for more Elder Scrolls Online Summerset.